Sitch. Good almost afternoon here in sunny Southern California. My name is Brian. I run and operate Sitch Radio here in Irvine, California. We are a podcast studio with the mission of helping you tell your story. So today, a few things are going on in and around. You might see some stuff coming in from over here because Joey is actually taking some video, some B-roll as they call it, for our upcoming course that we will be opening up for registration next month. We're pretty stoked. A lot of to-dos on my list to get it done and make it happen, but we will get it done. So for those of you who don't know what Sitch Radio is, we are a podcast studio here in Irvine, California. We can stream live video like this if you're watching, and or live audio. And in addition to that, we edit. We have a full editing team for video and audio for on-demand consumption as well. So if you are interested in starting a podcast, give us a call. We'll see if we're a good fit for each other and help you get your story told, which is our mission. So we have a podcast course coming up. It is my intention to launch 12 courses over next year, one a month. It's ambitious in my humble opinion, but we've got a pretty good start, pretty decent workflow. We think we'll be able to pull it off. Again, big goal. We're aiming high. Be patient with us if we fall a little short, but it's not my intent to. I don't like excuses. In addition to us launching courses you'll be able to take online, we have monthly meetups that we open the studio up to the public. The public can come in whether you're a customer or not, and you can learn from us and our experience in the podcasting space to help you improve your show. And who knows, every once in a while, we have somebody come in that has a lot of knowledge, and I bring back for a future meetup so they can bestow their knowledge upon us so we can become better. It's a great little community. We all learn from each other, which in my opinion is the best way to learn, because my way isn't the only way and might not be your best way, but we conform to what you need. So our next meetup is actually next week on the 21st. In addition to discussing marketing your podcast, we will have Jay Alba from Jay Alba Imaging in studio. He's going to be set up in back, quietly taking professional headshots for you for next year. New year, new headshot. Let's boost those social profiles with an updated image. It's really weird. If I go to somebody's profile and I see an image from when they were like 12, I'm out. Or if I see that image when they were like 30 and they're 50 now, I'm kind of out. To me, it's a lie. It's a misrepresentation. So we do our best to keep our images updated across public-facing platforms. I know some of my Brian-facing platforms, I have an older image, maybe 3-4 years old, but it's not 20. So Jay Alba will be here taking headshots. Now the meetups are free. Jay, with a little arm twisting from me, is only charging $25 for a single pose headshot. There's some upcharge packages you can get for poses, backgrounds removed, things of that nature. But if you're in the market for some new photos for the new year, come on by. Give Jay the opportunity to dazzle you. Again, it's at a discounted rate for those that are part of or friends of Sitch Radio here in Irvine. I think I've said in Irvine like 5 times. 5 in Irvine. We just had a really cool episode. It aired this week. Todd DeVoe, show host of EM Weekly, had the current sitting FEMA administrator on. Now, what makes this kind of cool is it was a sitting administrator. The second time he's interviewed a sitting FEMA administrator. And if you don't know what FEMA is, it's the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Yeah, not association, agency. They're the ones that write big checks so places like Kentucky right now can start rebuilding of all that devastation that happened with the tornadoes. It's weird because they're not really the ones doing the on the ground work. Those are compiled of a lot of volunteers, a lot of nonprofits, a lot of local agencies, but they're the ones providing funding to get these areas rebuilt. Now, the second cool thing about this sitting FEMA administrator, it is the first female sitting FEMA administrator in the history of FEMA, which is kind of cool. It was a great interview. Check it out if you have not. And look, if you're in the market for a new podcast, give Sitch Radio a try. You can go to sitchradio.com. You can see all of our live or actively producing shows. You might find something you like. If not, there's always the podcast directories. And speaking of podcast directories, there's a lot going on in the podcasting space right now, transitioning from a later version of RSS to 2.0. There's a lot of cool things coming down the pipe with podcast 2.0 with attribution tags and things of that nature on the back end. The ability to include things we haven't been able to include in that RSS feed. So there's some exciting stuff going on there. In addition to that, there are actually platforms now to where your podcast is on a player. And as people consume it, they're giving you micro payments to consume your content. So there's a whole new avenue of monetizing your show. The longer they listen, the more you can earn. So if you're providing content with value or entertainment, not that entertainment's not value. I like being entertained. I love comics. You know what? I don't think I've ever listened to a comedian's podcast, and they're kind of booming right now. I should do that. But yeah, that's going on. Apple letting people subscribe to a show, meaning paying for content or following a show if they want the free version. There are podcasts that have a free version, a condensed version of an episode, and the full version is a paid subscription base. So much going on. Those are the types of things we discuss at the meetups to just bring everybody up to speed to help them better make a decision of how they should proceed with their show. Today in studio, we have Joey. He's actually running the board right now and running around taking video. Jeanette is at her desk, feverishly putting together some social media content. If you don't follow us on social media, hit us up. We are on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. We even have a TikTok. Joey, will you make a TikTok today? I want you to turn your mic on. Will you make a TikTok today?
I'll see what.
No, it's a yes or a no. Will you make a TikTok today?
Yeah, I'll make a TikTok.
Okay, we'll get a new TikTok from the stylings of Joey. We're all contribute here. We've got a pretty funny Instagram post coming out. I think it's funny, not just because it was my idea, but we have a little fun here in the background. With all of that having been said, cue music. Music's cued. Hey, be sure to follow us on social media platform of your choice. Let us know what you would like to hear, what you would like to see. Oh, one big announcement. I'm going to be migrating this show to Substack. My first Substack newsletter is going to go out today to everybody that's subscribed on our mailing list. I've already migrated you over. But this podcast is actually going to be coming off the public feeds. So you will not be able to find it on iTunes. You will not be able to find it on Google. I'm trying to talk long so the music runs out to watch the panic in Joey's face when that happens. And he rolls his eyes. But no, that's kind of cool. I'm not a huge writer, but I'm going to do my best. I need to get better at it. To get better at it, I've got to do it. So I'm committing to writing more. And in addition, this show will eventually, next year, probably middle of the month, migrate to Substack only. So if you're not a member, hit me up, sitchradio.substack.com. Subscribe to us there. If you're not already added on the list, you'll find out here in a few hours when I send that first note out. Excited about that. It's kind of cool. And it's free. Free Substack. We'll see you next week.